Hi, I'm a local hippie, and today I'm gonna be talking about Throne of Glass. That's where she'll go. That's where she'll go. Now, this is gonna be a book review. And I'm gonna try to make a video about each one of these books as I read them because I'm gonna be reading them. Um, you know, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna be reading them, I guess. And I don't know, because I just want to have a record of reading this entire series. Because when I read ACOTAR by the same author, Sarah J. Maas, I don't have any videos on that because I wasn't making videos at that time. So I don't want to do that with this series. So yeah, but yeah, we'll get into the review in just a second here. Anyway, as I was saying, we're going to be talking about Throne of Glass by Miss Sarah J. Maas. And there's not much to say. And a vast majority of what I do have to say isn't good. So, um, this book is basically just a slice of life. Like, you're literally just following the main character, Selena Sardothian. She is an assassin. She was in slavery, but this king wants to hold a competition um where he is trying to promote a champion. So basically his own personal assassin is what he wants. And his son, the prince, Dorian, wants Selena as his champion in this competition so that if she wins, she will become the king's champion. So there'll be a transfer of, I don't know, there'll be changing of hands, if you will. Um and you don't get a whole lot of action in this book. You really just get a bunch of Selena just living in the castle, being pampered. She's a slave, but she has no qualms at all about demanding things from the servants who serve her in her quarters. She has no qualms about complaining about the things that she has been given, the things that she has been granted. And of course, there's a love triangle because will there ever not be a love triangle in Sarah J. Maas's books or what? Anyway, yeah, it's really just a slice of life, and that's it. And nothing really happened. There's supposed to be this competition, like I said, where I think it was 20 some people were competing to become the king's champion. And as you get deeper and deeper into the book, champions are just dying. A lot of them are nameless. They're not even important enough to have names. Like, only a few of them have names. And then the ones that do, some of them leave, some of them are killed. And then, like, it just seemed like the competition just wasn't something important to Sarah J. Maas when she was writing this book. And I get, oh, because people were like, oh, she wrote it when she was 16. Okay, sure. That didn't mean you had to go and publish it because it was written by a 16-year-old, you know? Yeah, it was a 3 star. Um, Maybe even a 2 star for the negative things that I feel for this book. That include Nehemia, the only person of color in this entire book. Um, yeah, I'll save that for another video though, because that's a whole topic that I want to talk about. Like the way white authors decide, because it is a choice, they choose to depict black characters because I'm really getting sick of it. And that, if there's one thing that makes me not want to read your work, it's when you just unprovoked write stereotypical, bad, flat, just dispensable people of color characters, mainly black people. And it's like, why? Because nobody asked you to do that. If that book was just about all the white people or whoever else, okay, fine. If there wasn't a black person in sight, I would be like, okay, that's fine. I don't care. That's okay. That's good. Whatever, you know? It still wouldn't have been that great of a book, but but I am taking a whole star off. Yeah. I'm deciding I'm taking a whole star off just because it's unprovoked. It's unprovoked. If there's no pressure for you to write diversity characters, then why do you do it? Because it's very obvious to those of us who pay attention that that's what it is. Because that's why you treat them the way that you do. That's why things happen the way that they happen. You know, and it's annoying. It's annoying to black readers because at the end of the day, I just want to enjoy a book, and it makes it harder for me to enjoy a book when you're writing from a place of just like prejudice and borderline racism, and it's very obvious that you are. It just makes it very hard to read your work because sometimes I can, if the writing is really good, I can remove that, but if it's not, you know what I mean. Um, but as I said, I'm gonna make a whole video. I'm gonna do a video essay um, on this topic because I think it's something that needs to be talked about. And when I see people talking about it, they're not, in my opinion, they're not doing it justice. They're not talking about it, and it almost seems like they're purposefully not talking about it in the light in which I'm going to talk about it. So yeah, 2 stars for Throne of Glass. Am I going to continue the series? Yes. And if you're thinking, wow, that's a very short review, yeah, because there was not much to talk about. There's really nothing that really happened in this book at all, honestly. So yeah, yeah, that's really it. I'm fighting to keep on reading this series. I started Crown of Midnight yesterday, and I'm probably going to do a reading vlog on Crown of Midnight. Um, but yeah, yeah, but that video essay is coming soon. This was a 2 star. I'm going to continue with the series because because once what I know, the spoiler, because I don't want to give it. Once the spoiler that I know is going to happens, I'll probably be able to enjoy the book a little bit more because then there will only be white characters. That's gonna bring us to the end of the video. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.